I've been stuck in a massive rut. Not even a rut, guys. It's a trench. I'm stuck in the fucking Mariana trench right now in my life.
So this is where the story gets a little messy. To give some context, I spent this summer in New York City after a breakup, growing, learning, and emptying my wallet every single day. Honestly, I was having the time of my life. But then I came back to LA for school and I met up with my ex. Needless to say, things got messy and long story short, I settled for comfort. But it's time to close this chapter for good, and we are once again alone. However, this ending isn't filled with pain and sadness like the previous ones. This one has hope. Hope that we can once again find the version of ourselves that doesn't rely on anyone else for happiness and chooses to lean into the pain rather than settling for comfort. This is now officially a bi-coastal series. From New York to LA, I bring to you Alone in LA at 19, Episode 1, How to Heal from a Breakup.
Today we are going on an LA adventure and we're gonna have fun doing it. I think I've just been really stressed out and overwhelmed recently because nothing has been going according to plan. This semester did not start out in the way that I thought it would, and all the things that I thought I would be doing, all the progress, growth, friends I thought I would be making just didn't happen. And instead of going out there and being proactive and being happy again and doing things that make me happy, I've just been in my room. Literally, I've just been in my room. I have just been doing work. I've been watching Love is Blind. I've just been in my room like a fucking hermit. Today is gonna be a new day. We're actually gonna get on our girl boss semester vibe and we're gonna go out and get shit done and do things that make us happy and content.
As you can see, the state in my room pretty much sums up my current mental state, but it's never too late to turn things around and finally get started on our girl boss semester. Girl boss is gonna be my word of the year, guys, because, even though I'm using it ironically, I think the definition of girl bossing is just being grounded, focusing on yourself, and being in control of your emotions and mindset. Am I Bella Hadid yet? I am a very logical person. I tend to always use my brain rather than my heart. So that's why I hate it when my emotions control me. I feel like a little bitch. There's no other way to put it, guys. So that's why I think it's so interesting how love can cause people the most pain, how it can transform people's personalities and their priorities. I think oftentimes relationships can be all-consuming. Your partner becomes your one and only source of happiness, and it's comfortable and easy. This instant gratification makes you want to spend every waking moment with them. But somewhere along the way, you end up losing yourself in the relationship. You no longer do the things that make you happy. You don't spend time with friends, you push off work, you stop working out. Ultimately, you just stop taking care of yourself because you now rely on someone else to do that for you. So after it's over, it's time to learn how to take care of yourself again. You have to put yourself at the center of your own world again. Currently, my entire TikTok For You page is just breakup quotes and inspirational messages, but one TikTok stood out in particular, and it's this girl talking about how much she loves breakups because it's the time when she takes care of herself the most. She goes out and gets her nails done, her hair, she starts working out, she goes out with her girlfriends, she just pampers herself so much because you can now channel all that love you have for this one person into yourself.
now we got that out of the way. The first place we're going to is this one sandwich shop I saw on TikTok called Mason Mathos, I think. And the sandwich looks so unbelievably good, guys. It was on this like baguette bread. There was prosciutto, there was cornichons, there was other stuff that I can't remember, but it just looks so good. So we're driving all the way to East Hollywood to go get it, and it's gonna be delicious. Today we're gonna go on an LA adventure, guys. It's Saturday. We're spending the day alone. We're bringing back the Alone in New York edition, but we're alone in LA. Y'all just really like seeing me be alone. Okay guys, so we just got our sandwich and I'm trying out my coffee for the first time. There's these two people that are sitting next to me that keep staring at me because you're currently on a big ass tripod. That's a lot of prosciutto. That's a lot of butter and prosciutto. Or basically what just a sandwich is. I feel like in New York, I was like really empowered to be girl boss me, and I would go out to cafes and just do things by myself because I feel like that's like the energy in New York. It's very empowering to be independent, and the city is the thing that like fuels your independence. But something's just different here in LA. I don't know if it's the people, the traffic, just how far apart everything is and how inconvenient everything is. But it's hard to be alone in LA, and it's hard to do things alone in LA. For example, just like the distance, right? This place was 4 miles away and it took me 25 minutes to get here. And I was just sitting in traffic by myself in my car. But like in New York, if you're like walking places, even if it's like a 30-minute commute, there's like so many buildings and so many people that is surrounding you that it doesn't, like, you don't feel lonely. You just feel like everyone else is doing the same thing as you, but you're just doing it separately. I'm not being really cohesive with my thoughts right now, guys. Voice over me will figure it out.
Basically, my point is, it's just harder to girl boss in LA than New York. But anyways, I finished eating my sandwich. Honestly, wouldn't recommend unless like you're a big fan of butter and prosciutto, because that's all this was. But afterwards, I decided to do one of my favorite activities, perfume browsing. I went to Depop and did a quick tour of their selection. I honestly don't know why or how I started my perfume obsession, but it's like just so stimulating for me to explore different scents. I honestly feel like a dog or something, but you know, I didn't end up buying anything. I went to a coffee shop afterwards to get some work done. And even though LA does make it harder to be alone, I think it's also like the environment of college that contributes to this, because college is the period of your life when you're supposed to be socializing. And I feel like you always see everyone around you constantly being around people, so being alone is really stigmatized. And when you are alone, you feel sad that you're not experiencing the idealized college experience. You know, honestly, I feel like the most shared college experience is FOMO, because everyone feels like they're not living up to the hype of college, and sometimes it almost feels like a competition. Who has the most friends? Who's hanging out with more people? You're just constantly comparing your social life to others. But I'm here to validate your loneliness. Everyone in college feels lonely and lost at some point, but instead of just being sad that you are alone, you should find purpose in it. Whether that's working on a personal project or taking care of yourself like working out, being alone gives you so much time to improve your life. And I mean, at the end of the day, the only constant in your life is yourself. So take care of you. So for breakfast today, we're gonna start off with some delicious sourdough bread. We are going to make sourdough toast with avocado and a soft-boiled egg. I recently have had a growing fascination with peaches because I've been using it in my grilled chicken peach salad. Not gonna lie, guys, I used to be a hater of peaches because I was a fan of nectarines. I really liked white nectarines because I liked the crunch. Water's boiling, time for the egg. I use tongs to place my egg in the water so it doesn't splash on me. Hack of the day from your local college chef. Anyways, as I was saying, I saw this box of delicious peaches and I've also been putting cucumbers on my toast recently, and they've been really good. Look at how cute she is, guys. That's adorable. Starting a new chapter in your life can be scary, especially if it's in the same surroundings. But my advice is to feel the pain. Let yourself cry. Let yourself be so sad that you feel suffocated. But feel it wash over you and know that it will pass. I think a lot of the time people expect their life to change or for them to grow without putting in the work and feeling the pain. But change is hard and growth is painful. It's important to spend time alone to reflect and work on what you're passionate about. Because when someone exits your life, it feels like there's this huge hole in your day-to-day routine, and you don't know how to fill these hours in the day anymore without their company. But that's what's so exciting about it, that you now have the space in your life to take care of you. I feel like I've been pretty cynical about love in this video, so I kind of want to end this video on a more positive note. Obviously, everyone has a different perspective on love depending on what phase they're in and what their past relationship experiences have been. But I do think it's possible to grow in a relationship and find balance between your partner, your hobbies, and your other friendships. But it just takes experience, patience, and a lot of maturity to find it. So this is where I want to ask you guys a question. Do you date to marry or date for experience? Because I think I used to be a date to marry type of person, but now I'm not so sure. Because I think the most important part of relationships is what you learn about yourself in them. I don't know, at the end of the day, I'm only 19, I don't really know shit about love, but I know that I will continue to learn and grow and experience a lot higher highs and a lot lower lows. I guess at the end of the day, there is no such thing as finding yourself. You will never have the answers of the universe. You will always be evolving and changing as life throws you more and more curveballs. So I guess you can really only take it one day at a time. So go out and start girl bossing. Good luck.